So one thing more, Dr. Manjari, in this lockdown time, people are really, going haywire about and talking about immunity all the time and, following different things, I think, which is following blindly, which is not actually, the way forward. So give us some, information about how to go about taking pills or, as you mentioned, vitamin C. तो क्या है कि जो मिथ्स हैं उनको हम ना फॉलो करके जो एक्चुअली में हमें इम्यूनिटी स्ट्रॉन्ग करे वो चीजें फॉलो करनी चाहिए.
Right. So uski teen चार components है पूजा. One is the sleep itself. When you sleep early and get up early in the morning, your body is much more robust. Whereas when you've slept very late and you've spoiled your sleep cycle, you're more susceptible to any infection. We know that already. So sleep is one part of it. Physical fitness is another part of it. So children do some dancing, fun activities, something that keeps them physically moving, because that allows the body to be pepped up, metabolism to be picked up, immunity to be picked up. The third thing is, of course, food. So sleep, exercise, and food. These are the three things. We know that this virus, in particular, the COVID-19, is affecting, it's causing pneumonia. Pneumonia is a lung disease, yes?
Lung.
And the lungs are actually very, very fragile organs. The only way you can develop lungs is by breathing better. So when children dance and play, they improve their lung capacity. So that's also very important. Now, coming to food, in food in particular, one is, of course, avoiding sugar and bad food. The other is including even children's diet. You could include things like enough lemon, enough oranges and citrus fruits, things like things which are high on zinc and magnesium and selenium, for example, seeds and nuts in any way that you can. I remember when I was very young, my grandmother, she would take kharbuja, which is muskmelon. She would take those seeds that are in the muskmelon and soak them in water, and then she would dry them and peel them, and we'd eat so much of it. We've
I
all
love
done
that. I love
it.
to still and eat them.
So all that seeds and nuts, which were part of our tradition, we have to introduce back to our children and to ourselves, of course. So they have very high on zinc, selenium, folate, chromium, magnesium. All these are very important for the immune function. Then the third thing is, of course, another thing that can be done is taking antiviral, antibacterial things in our life. For example, raw onions, garlic, ginger, raw turmeric, some amount of cinnamon, some amount of fenugreek, black pepper. All these have antiviral and antibacterial. If you eat a lot of black pepper, it can literally kill the bacteria. It does not allow the bacteria to multiply. So these things can become a part of our diet. So जैसे हम क्रश करके चाय में अदरक डालते हैं, या फिर अदरक का काढ़ा बना लेते हैं, या उसमें हमने we can put some mint, we can put some raw ginger, we can put some raw turmeric, and make some really fun drink for the children and give it a nice name and ask them to maybe drink it a little. So that can also be done with soups and broth. So making a nice vegetable soup, you can add some raw turmeric, some raw ginger, mint, coriander. All these things are antiviral and antibacterial. And that's why for years Indians have been using them. So I'll give you another example. There's a spice called star anise.
Star anise, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a star shape.
yeah. Star anise has a compound in it called skimic acid, and that is the compound that is used to make a drug called Tamiflu. So all H1N1 patients are given Tamiflu. That is how strong the spice is. It has so much of skimic acid in it that even if you just add a little bit of star anise to your daily diet, aromatic oils that we use at home, lavender, lemon, all of them, eucalyptus, they are all antiviral and antifungal. So all of this can be done. Coconut, we used to massage our bodies with coconut oil, because it has antiviral properties. And the last thing that can be done is for children who have low immunity, who keep falling sick and have fever and flu. For them, you increase the dose of vitamin C. So you can give a supplement, a basic supplement of vitamin C and vitamin D. These are the two vitamins. that can be given with a doctor's prescription of vitamin C and vitamin D at this point of time, because the infection is spreading so fast. So maybe a little, if they, because maybe they're not eating that much, they're not getting so much sun. So for some time we can supplement them with vitamin C.